So for the most part, I'm just practicing most of the time. I don't do this often, but sometimes I do go into practice mode because thankfully we have quality of life. I might as well use it as opposed to times when, you just had to play the song and make it through, which was not skillful in some way, but you could say that. But it was its own experience. But, I mean, again, if we have practice mode here to rewind and fast forward to parts that we're having trouble with, I might as well use it. So again, these two parts, I'm showing you one part where I'm kind of switching my hand movement. So the way I'm holding the controller sometimes, I am using the triggers most of the time. For easier songs or lower difficulties, sometimes I just tap the circle button. But otherwise, it's just me trying to figure out which way I want to do it best, because there are little subtle things that I do just so I can get it done. Again, most of the time I'm doing this for progress, so I'm not trying to do a perfect chain or anything, so yeah. And with that said, yeah, here we are doing the actual run. It's not going to be perfect, but as I said before, I'm just doing it mainly to get the clear. I think the quest is going to take a couple, or I probably have the party to do the actual quest. But for the most part, I just wanted to pass the song, which I couldn't do, I think, in my first two runs. I don't know if I recorded those. I don't think I did, which is why you're seeing what you were seeing on screen. And I think I had a recording of me doing the, what is it, Supreme or Ultimate? I can't remember which one it's called. Basically the 4th difficulty. I know I messed that up in the previous video of this, but the name is different, but I tried it and I got absolutely obliterated. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my best. So as you saw me practicing that part and messing up those notes there, again, it's not perfect. It's just I guess my own journey trying to play through. I haven't played, I think, Amplitude is what I think this rhythm type game resembles. Haven't played Amplitude, haven't played any of those, any mobile or even, I guess, Switch console types that, you basically use your fingers. I know there are a couple other ones, mostly, not Amplitude-like, but Love Live, Idolmaster, things like that. Haven't touched any of those, so literally Rhythm Theater would be my first time I'm exposed to this type of rhythm game. My goodness, I'm also keeping the game audio on. I know people have kind of customized their experience. I personally keep them on just so that, if nothing else for now, I want to learn the, I guess, listening muscle memory. That way, if I haven't listened to an auto version of these songs yet, or any song really, but I'm sure if I do it, it might help, it may not help. For me personally, I think it would help. That's how I kind of get some of my perfect chains in mind, but obviously, again, I'm mostly trying to work through the titles. I think I'm not even halfway through all of the titles, and I know that this one is what it is, this title is what it is, but I'm working through FF14, which I think has like double the amount of titles as 90% of the other ones is its own thing, which you will see in just a moment. But yeah, it's as you can see, I don't remember if I used potions there. I wasn't really looking at that part, but as you can see, yeah, not my greatest thing. I'll obviously going back to most of the other songs, but that'll be for later. And to repeat, I am commentating after the recording because, again, if you didn't listen to the last video, if I tried to record commentary while playing, I'm not that good at multitasking. If my other videos are not anything to indicate, but I think at the time of this video, this would be about less than 48 hours ago. I know I meant to release this video 24 hours ago, which makes this recording 48 hours old. And as of this moment, I have cleared all of the FF14 songs. Not all of the quests, obviously. The quests are their own thing. But, yeah, I just want to get through and at least get all the characters and level them up somewhat. Because obviously the party composition matters. Unless it doesn't matter, then someone can let me know. Otherwise, because I'm mostly slowing down to record and make videos, or plan to make more videos of this, just at least for my own self-improvement, my own interest, means I am going to be slower than probably like 98% of you who are watching this. So, yeah. But as you can see, not doing so bad, but there are some points where I'm kind of sad that I missed things. And you can even listen to. I know you see rainbow criticals on screen right now, but to me, yeah, especially when I hit bads, you can hear the triggers getting hit in a very not kind way relative to the song. But for the most part, I figured out where I want my hands to be most of the time on the controller, because this is on PS5, so I'm on a controller. Well, I'm sure you could use other things like if you hook up custom controllers or keyboards and stuff, you can get those to work. I'm using PS5 pretty much default settings, and I don't think I've really changed much. I probably should play around with things, but right now I'm mostly playing around with my hand movements, which, I mean, I could try to record my hands on the controller as well, but that would be a whole other endeavor that, you know, I mean, if anyone's interested, I could try to set that up, but otherwise, for the most part, I'm holding it regularly with both forefingers on L1 and R1 triggers, and then using my thumbs for the analog stick, something like that. Sometimes if I want to concentrate a bit more on certain trigger presses, I don't know the exact pattern, I would be pressing the face button, circle, triangle, not really X square, but, you know, this works out for me, as you can see. And I don't think the quest was too hard. If it required any amount of damage, I mean, I have been through a few titles by now. I'm mostly going through the level 1 difficulty, but we'll see where I am in the next couple of days. I plan to play a bit more, so yeah, if nothing else, I'll see you then. Thank you for watching.